Welcome to Raptor Sports Report. I'm your host, Brooks Taylor. Today we're talking Raptor basketball with head coach Patrick Whitlock. Hey coach, thanks for coming on the show today.
My pleasure, thanks for having me.
With a 12-4 record, the season is more than halfway through. What has happened so far that has surprised you, and what, if anything, will you do to adapt and continue your success into the late season and playoffs?
Well, I don't know if we've had anything that's really surprised us, but we feel very fortunate to be where we're at. And I think the pleasant surprise is that we've had a lot of different kids step up. We've had a lot of depth in our lineup, been able to play 9, 10, 11, sometimes 12 guys, and that's helped us get off to a great district start. We've had some new additions to the team this year, and the first half of the district season went very well with a few hiccups, but we're looking to just get a little bit better each day and close the season strong and put ourselves in position to control our own destiny.
This season is unique because summer practices were extremely limited due to COVID. What challenges did this present, and how did you adjust your game plan going into this season?
Well, it was unique because typically in June we're getting to play 25 to 30 games, having the opportunity to practice 5-on-5, and this summer we couldn't do any of that. We did some 5-on-0 stuff and got some shots up and would lift. But it was somewhat of a setback, but it's something that everybody else had to deal with. So when we started practice in early November, there were a lot of unknowns as to how that would factor into our team, and then we had the transition with getting the football kids back after a few weeks of practice. So we're kind of feeling ourselves out those first few weeks of the season, and it was definitely a different feel as we went through that. We missed a few games due to COVID, but we were able to get in the gym and get our guys together and put together a nice little run to start the season. So we'll take that despite all the circumstances we had to go through.
Last week, the team had two important back-to-back wins against Centennial and Independence after a short losing streak. What did the team adjust in order to get back in rhythm and turn things around?
Well, I know it sounds cliche, but we're trying to just get a little bit better each day. And we had talked a lot about that. Really, one of the things that we talked about as a team is in our losses, we'd gotten off to very slow starts. So we put a significant influence on trying to push the pace, especially early in the game, because we're a really good team in transition, and just get back to guarding the dribble and doing the little things that we did earlier in the season that had kind of gotten away from us. So we're really, just trying to get better each day. We talk about getting 1% better, and if we can continue to do that, then I think the rest of the season will be very promising.
This year, 2 late transfers joined the team, and they have had a big impact this season. Was it a challenge incorporating the new talent on such short notice? And what qualities have they brought to the team?
Well, we were really fortunate that Ben Bonga moved in from Chicago and Noah Clifford from California. I mean, they just showed up on campus, much to our delight, didn't really know they were coming. And they've added some significant dimensions to our team. Noah is a big kid that can play in the paint and gives us an element that not a lot of teams in our district have. And then Ben is just tough as nails. Does a lot of the dirty work for us, can finish around the basket. So it wasn't too hard to incorporate them because they got good personalities and we have a pretty good team culture overall. So the kids were able to come in, and our kids were very welcoming and have made it a really good family atmosphere around the program. So it couldn't really worked out any better for us.
Due to COVID, the starting lineup has been in constant rotation. How does that affect the way you prepare for games, and who has stepped up to fill in the gaps?
Well, I mean, with COVID and then with various injuries, we have had to throw a lot of different lineups out there this year, and I think that's the unique strength of our team. We can play a lot of different styles of basketball based on our personnel because we are so deep, because we can play 10, 11, 12 guys. And in terms of preparation, it really hasn't changed. We have the next man up theory. If somebody's out, we're going to ask somebody else to step up, and we've had a variety of guys step up. Lee Millette has been the latest newcomer to our starting lineup, but it's fluctuated between guys like Ben Bonga, Noah Clifford, Connor English, and then we've had our guys that have started just a whole lot of games like Jake Mulder and Nick Dang and Andrew Lamuno. So we got a nice balance, and hopefully we can avoid the COVID bug as we move forward and the injury bug, but I think our versatility plays well into shuffling a lot of different lineups out there.
Thanks for coming on the show today, Coach, and I wish you the best of luck the rest of this season.
I appreciate that. We'll do our best, and thanks for all your hard work and all you do for our community.